Ever since Cardi B has announced her pregnancy, there's been a lot of criticism against her, especially from people trying to hold her accountable because technically she's a married lady. But of course, Cardi B has a huge fan base, and they not finna sit around and let somebody talk about their queen like that.
Hey, how y'all doing? While we are all discussing Cardi's coochie and we're discussing her baby and her moving on from her shitty marriage to a cheater, liar, and manipulator, I just want to ask, does anybody have any negative comments to say about Offset? Because we're all fixated on the woman who was done wrong in her marriage.
Now, as you can see, the emphasis is being put on Offset. Like, y'all coming at Cardi B, but Cardi B is not the one at fault. Offset was cheating. Offset ruined the relationship. If he was doing what he should have been doing, they would still be together. She had 3 kids for him, but hey, Offset decided to do something different. So the problem is really with him, because had he been a man like he should have been, things would be okay, right? She is right. Offset even admitted to this on recent podcasts. He believes that, hey, he deserves what has happened. He was not faithful. He mistreated his wife. And so a part of this is like the chickens coming home to roost. Then Cardi B started a Twitter space and actually started to address the criticisms herself.
You know what I got to say about me and my personal life and whatever? I understand why people will feel a certain type of way about what I got going on in my life and everything, because I just feel like so many people like expected certain things from me. Like I think people like wanted me to leave my old relationship and then like be single for like 2 years and then come back out and rich white billionaire and move to Dubai and shit like that, whatever. But that's not me. That's not what's going on in my life right now.
Stop the cap.
Nah, boo, you wasn't about to go with no Dubai millionaire, because don't nobody want you like that got money. Woo! Now, what she's saying here is, listen, people want to know about my personal life and what I'm doing, and a lot of people had some high expectations for me. Basically, after being done wrong by Offset, people thought that she would level up, but that's not really what happened.
However, right now in my life, I'm very happy. I'm very excited. I'm very happy. I'm very excited. And I did, and I have my choices. I do choices. Whatever is my choices is my destiny. You know what I'm saying? One day I might be happy. The next year I might not. But you know what? I made that choice, and I'm a grown woman, and I do and it is what it is. But one thing about my choices in life, one thing I don't ever regret is my kids. So I really don't get to me. My kids is always going to be a blessing.
So already we're starting to hear a little bit of red flags. She's saying, listen, I'm a grown woman. Right now I'm feeling my decision, but next year I might not. But the one thing that I will never regret is my kids. What? So hold on, let's go back there. Now, Cardi B technically is married right now, and she's not divorced, but she already sees danger ahead. And this is not uncommon in the Black community. A lot of women can get pregnant by a man in which they feel like it's not going to work out. But he's attractive. They feel like their kids will be good looking. They'll have good genetics. And so at the very least, if all goes bad, hey, listen, I don't have to have him, but I will always have my kids. And that same reasoning permeates Black communities, and I guess some parts of Latino or Afro-Latino communities. Long as I have my kid, I'm not really caring. And this is also what she doubles down on.
You might think I'm not the best dressed. You might not think I'm the best rapper. You might not think I'm the best at something. But one thing nobody could with me or tell me is about my motherhood. Like that title, I'll beat for that title, because one thing I know I am is I'm a great mother. And I take a lot of pride for that.
She says, if push comes to shove, I know you guys may not think I'm the best dressed or the best rapper, but for me, I know that I'm the best mother. Again, this is something that she believes if it doesn't work out with Stefon Diggs, and most likely it won't. I mean, she's already alluded to the fact that, hey, he has other kids on the way. She's okay with it. But the reason why she's okay with it, it could be because Cardi B is desensitized to relationships with professional athletes. She was already married to Offset. So this whole idea of somebody being faithful, she being the only lady, she most likely accepts that, hey, it's not going to happen. And she does have 3 kids, and maybe she doesn't want something serious anyway, but she does call him her boyfriend. So listen, at the very least, I'll have my kids, and I know that I'm a great mom. But what's interesting is she's already given the defense for Stefon Diggs to continue doing what he's doing, which is actually the same thing that Offset was doing. And right now, he's been getting exposed by an OnlyFans model. Stop the show. And I've seen her around for a long time. Her name is Brittany Jones. Now, Brittany Jones has been in the game for a long time. I've been seeing her on for years. But basically, she's exposing some text messages and photos of her, okay, and Stefon Diggs. So let's read the text messages. So she says, "Shot, you just made my you know what jump." He goes, "That you know what is so good. You massage them NUTZs in cheeks." What 11 sounds? Okay, she goes, "Baby, I can't right now." All right. Then basically she goes on to expose every time I smash a guy, I find out he got a baby on the way. So basically this is Apple Pay number. She's getting $1,500 here. And then he's saying, "Can I help you? No love, but it's sweet of you to ask. You're the first person I confessed this to. Didn't even know I had so much to get off my plate." He says, "Hit me," and basically gives, his number. That's Diggs. Then basically, this is NFL Bay. He sent $1,500. Book it whenever you're ready. Send $500 so I can get a dog sitter and a babysitter. Cash App. No, just Apple Pay again. He sends $500. So this is $2,000 he allegedly sent. And then basically, Brittany Jones goes on to Twitter and she writes this: "I ain't even mad at whoever else, right? Congrats to them. That boy got some good AD. So I understand her trapping him. Y'all know I can take, but that little boy had me tapping out." All right. So now this is basically Stefon Diggs. Again, other women are coming out and saying this. Now, remember, he had 2 kids on the way. Cardi B has at least admitted as much.
Hello, Barbara. This is Shirley. Yeah, busy. Hi. Yeah, that's your baby daddy. Baby dad too, girl. Well, what now? We'll figure it out.
And so you still have this whole situation where, you get like so many ladies saying that Offset is jealous. Offset, he's upset about this. But the reality is this.
Nothing about that is a win. Nothing about that is like a dig to Offset the way you think it is. It is, but it ain't. Like, could he be somewhere in his feelings? Possibly. But at the end of the day, she has not upgraded. Because Stefon Diggs, as far as his character goes, is not a better man. He's equal to what Offset is when it comes to the type of man that he is. So there's no upgrade in character. And that's truly what matters. If you didn't want to be with Offset because of a character flaw, and you go and deal with somebody whose character is just as flawed, that's not an upgrade. You do realize in order to upgrade, the thing that was wrong has to be better in the next situation.
The reality is what the lady said. Cardi B has not upgraded. She has the same kind of man, if not worse. And the reason why she hasn't upgraded is because she would need to upgrade herself. And when you don't upgrade yourself, you get bad situations. Now, is Offset wrong for cheating on his wife? Absolutely. Is Offset wrong for mistreating Cardi B? Absolutely. But the issue is that Cardi B is at a broken level as a lady in a relationship that she can't really attract anybody but someone like that. This is the God's honest truth, all right? And we can basically talk about it from whatever angle that we want, and we can make excuses for it. But the reality is this: if you're not a lady worth being with, and if you're not, respectable, if you're not trying to add value to a man's life, and if you're Cardi B or Nicki Minaj, I mean, you're gonna get those low quality guys, and even when those guys leave, then guess what? You don't have anybody to blame anymore. It'd be different if she got rid of Offset and then she's getting a great guy who is the complete opposite of Offset. Then we could say, oh, okay, well, it's obvious Offset's the problem. But no, we can't say that because that's not what happened. You got rid of Offset, he's no longer there, and then you're still dealing with the same kind of problems that you dealt with Offset, and it has everything to do with the fact that Cardi B doesn't have range. What is range? And I would say range in dating is a person that can get a variety of different sorts of mates or attract, across the board. Cardi B, Nicki Minaj, those ladies attract basically pookies. Now, them pookies can be in the NFL, they can have money, they can have rappers, but the kind of men that want to be in their lives are men that are not necessarily serious. And of course, women that come from, this kind of environments that Cardi B comes from, hey, this is what they know. So even though you're married before, you go back out there and then you're getting back into a situationship and you're already making excuses in case things go bad, talking about at the very least, I know I'm a great mother, at the very least, all right? When the reality is that you could have stayed for Offset for all this. You're giving another man more for less. Like Stefon had to marry you. Stefon still clapping other ladies' cheeks. You're completely okay with it. You had a problem with Offset doing it. And it just goes to show you that she's broken. Doesn't mean she's a bad person. Doesn't mean that she's terrible. It just means that she's broken. Her self-esteem is so low. It don't really matter what she says. Oh, I'm not chick. I'm Cardi B. I'm this and that. No, if you're dealing in bad situations like you're dealing with right now, only a person with low self-esteem would encounter something like that. And actually, it's sad. It's not funny to make fun of her. But yeah, I actually do kind of feel sorry for Cardi B. Even though she has money, she has access. But it doesn't mean anything if you don't have substance. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy, Shitty Jackson, back at it again. Another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe to the bell. We're out.